This is the most I've ever felt like an artist. This is my gold record moment.
I'd also like to shout out all the students, artists, and fellow inductees that have worked so incredibly hard to give their creative gifts to the world, making the world so much better in the process.
The feeling you get when you create something, either all alone or with other people, that feeling that is indescribable. That feeling that we want to recreate over and over again.
To other students that may be listening or worried that they're not doing enough, is this crazy? Should I be doing this? Do it, because if it's your passion, it's gonna always lead you back.
Anything is possible, and never let go of what drives you to become a better creator.
In the beginning of your career, it's really about saying yes to every job that comes your way, because you never know what's going to lead to the next thing.
To all the future students and the current students, keep working. You can do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Los Angeles Film School and Los Angeles Recording School's graduating class of February 2025. Yes, every last one deserves the same amount of applause. Congratulations, graduates. I'm Charles Kanganis, and welcome to the Los Angeles Film School on Oscar weekend. What a great weekend to be in Los Angeles, where the entertainment industry celebrates the business of entertainment, animation of entertainment, music, film, documentary, technicians, crew members. Up on Hollywood and Highland in a few days, Sunday to be exact, I think the red carpet will be a longer period than the show sometimes. But in that red carpet, not only are there interviewers interviewing celebrities, but there are technicians filming those people and streaming it back all over the world. Just like we're streaming today to our online graduates and our online community, which makes up a very large part of the Los Angeles Film School. I'd like to talk to the graduates for a second, if that's all right with you guys. Film encompasses, which I am program director of, the Writing for Film and Television program online, the Digital Filmmaking program online, and the Film Ground program. My journey to this point started in 2009. Your journey, graduates, might have started with a question. Might have been asked of you when you were 4 or 54 in some cases originally. And that was, what do you want to do when you grow up? Some people said an astronaut, maybe. Maybe it was a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, a teacher in some cases. And then there was what you needed to do, what you had to do to make a living, to provide for yourself, in some cases to provide for your family, and in many cases to serve our country. Do we have any vets here today graduating? Thank you very much for your service. Thank you. It's not that you could not have been a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse along the way. Buckminster Fuller once said, the moment you choose to do what you really want to do in life, it's a different kind of life. I'm going to talk in some screenwriting terms now. There's a term called an inciting incident, and that's usually it's the opening scene of a film where a character is catapulted on a journey. It is the first thing that happens to them that creates change in their life. Each of you have your own inciting incident that brought you here to the Los Angeles Film School. It might have been when you got off the freeway and saw a sign that says the Los Angeles Film School this way, as you drove right past Netflix. Could have been a billboard in town. Could have been something on TikTok, Hulu, Meta. Could have come from one of the people here with you today who said, you're creative, you're smart. I love that music lyric you write. I love that little drawings you do. Why don't you move toward the arts? And you took a brave step, each and every one of you, your inciting incident, to walk in here and sign up for the Los Angeles Film School. I'll take you back, some of you 18 months, some of you 36 months, some of you a little longer, to Orientation Day, which happened right here in this auditorium. So that's the inciting incident. Then we talk about the first act, your first academic year. How did it go? New people, new collaborators. You had new software, a new tech kit, everything new. You had already met our program directors, our program managers, many of them here today that are going to help give out your diplomas. Many of them who answered your questions, took your calls, quelled some of the fears that you might have had during your first academic year. Your instructors, your faculty, and your collaborators, the people sitting next to you. Your first academic year. Challenges, right? And then let's move on to Act 2, your second academic year. I always say the collaborators you might have had during your first academic year might have changed as you move into your second academic year. Might not have seen as eye to eye as you used to, which is fine. Looking for like-minded people to work with. Your second academic year. Most second acts in film have greater complications, progressive complications. You might have had to step away from your studies for a month or two to earn some more money, to take care of your family. Second acts are a lot longer usually because they're supposed to be more complicated. But you persevered. You stayed the course. You might have even stepped away and worked in your chosen field for a little bit because you felt confident. And then Act 3, your third academic year. All students share with me it flew by. Just flew by. I can't believe it's over. I can't believe I took my last class. I can't believe I did my last survey. Remember those surveys? Yeah. Some people feel they're torture, but we rely heavily on surveys from our students because we build our programs together. We refine our curriculum together. We listen to our students in a collaborative way to say, what did you like about the course? What did you not like about the course? And they do this every month. And I remember one time I was reading them, and a student wrote, I don't know why I'm doing this again for the 30th time, because nobody reads these anyway. And there I was, reading it. But we do read them. We send them to the faculty to read. We discuss them. You help us shape our curriculum, and thank you for doing that for the whole time you've been here. We really appreciate that. It's not over, though. Yes, today is graduation. But for us, it's just beginning with you. Most films have sequels. Your sequels are your career. What does the landscape look like for jobs, for an independent contractor, full-time, part-time? Many of our students hire our students. Many of our graduates hire our graduates. You're networking, being in the industry, moving forward in the next step, the sequel, is your career. Now, some sequels get made, and when you go see them, like Avatar, there's hundreds of people in the credits. Very rarely is there one or two names. One of the most special moments in my career was the first time I sat in a theater like this and looked up at the screen as the credits roll and saw my name alongside many technicians, many actors, many people who sold the material, who helped make the material, who helped create the content. I can't wait for you guys, and some of you might have had this already, to have that experience, whether you're in animation, whether you're in entertainment business, whether you did digital filmmaking or writing for film and television, graphic design, any of the programs, when you look at content, when you look at a one sheet, when you look at a poster, many people have impact on that. We have created a progressive education for you, rooted from the first day of where you will work tomorrow. We are proud of you, graduates, proud of the work ethic that got you here today, but don't ever forget the bottom of the hill. Every job you go on to, every new venture you step into, look at it as if you're starting at the bottom of the hill. Don't forget the work ethic, the determination, the grit that got you here today. Even though this is the last day of classes, and you're getting your diplomas, we've been proud of you along your careers to this point, and we want to stand next to you with your successes of tomorrow. So congratulations, graduates. Our alumni community is, as I mentioned, very large, and it has had Grammy-nominated artists who've worked on Grammy records. We have one here today. We've had, with the Oscars coming up, we've had an alumni, many become nominated for Academy Awards. One even won an Academy Awards. Philip Blade for Sound of Metal, the production design sound of Metal a few years ago. You could be our next. But I'd like you to pay very close attention to our next speaker, our keynote speaker today, who is a graduate of the Los Angeles Recording School. And I looked at her bio, and the only term I could come up with is a Renaissance woman. There is nothing she cannot do. Vanessa, who also goes by Venus Leone, is a local card-carrying 690, which is it, 696? 695. She's an artist, she's a writer, she writes music, she writes lyrics, she's a professional dancer, she speaks 8 languages, she's a linguist, she's born in Switzerland, Born in Italy, sorry. Born in Italy, raised in Switzerland. Thank you, Venus, thank you. And she is from Afro-Brazilian background. And everything that she does is encompassed in her work. She has finished a trilogy of 3 albums that have been released, and she's working on her 4th. And we're very proud of her as a graduate of the Los Angeles Recording School, and we'd like to invite her to the podium to speak to the graduating class. Thank you for being here.
I think I'm more nervous than you guys speaking here. What an honor to be here. Thank you so much for this wonderful introduction. I am humbled to be speaking to such talented individuals. My hands are literally shaking being here with you guys. First of all, congratulations to you all, Los Angeles Film School graduates of 2025, for this huge milestone. You have achieved something truly remarkable. I would like you to look around yourself, look around you. Take a moment to soak it in, just like I'm trying to do. Dust your shoulders off. You gotta get that. Dust off your shoulders, you gotta get that dirt off your shoulders. I mean, some of you have faced incredible challenges to get here. You traveled distances, saved up years to cover the costs of going to this school. And here you are. Well, maybe you just rolled out of bed, but here you are, graduating, which is a testament to your perseverance and dedication. This experience has come to an end. It's over. Or maybe not. Maybe you're going to the next program. However, you learn traits from professionals of the best of the best in the middle of Hollywood, the mecca of entertainment. And this is going really slow. You may be pursuing a career in film, music, animation, video games, engineering, or the business of it all, but now what? Where do you go from here? You may have it all laid out. And there is a wonderful career development department at the LA Film School. But you may have heard this before. If you look to your left, you look to your right, those are your peers, those are your colleagues, your friends, maybe your competition, your business partners. This is not going to be the last time you see each other. They did tell me that you can scroll. When I was going here, a lot of us were in survival mode. Some of my classmates stayed in those walls until they got kicked out. They would go to sleep at Kinko's on chairs and be the first ones in class. I would bump into my classmates actually here at the metro station while they were playing their instruments to make money to go home. Some of us traveled very far away. Some came from San Diego. So I'm guessing this is not different from you, right? Does this sound familiar to you? Like some of you went through some struggles, but you still went far beyond with school project. You might have slept on chairs. I do need a little help here to scroll it. I'm going off script, sorry guys. Oh, just down. Oh, there you go. Okay, so as mentioned before, I came from a different country, and let me tell you, it was a ride. Although it was a dream, it took me years to be able to apply to the school. The international students in this room can tell you about how much sacrifice and money it takes to get a student visa, proof of financial stability, to cover costs of living and tuition to be able to stay here. Those are people you want to stay in touch with. Do we have any international students in here? There you go. I know you went through a lot. I was not an international student. My ride was complicated, to say the least, because I didn't have the financials to afford the international student program. I came to LA as a talent. I was auditioning for dance and talent agencies, looking for sponsorships and representation, sharing my demo, networking, getting little jobs in production studios, polishing up MySpace. Do you remember MySpace, or am I too old? I was flying back and forth from Switzerland for years until I got myself in a situation which meant I was not allowed. So for 4 years, I was not allowed to be employed. I was free of status. But when there's a will, there's a way. I studied up on my constitutional laws and realized that business-minded people that bring tax revenues are welcome in this country. So I opened a business, and the rest is history. As soon as my lawyer let me know that my residency was approved, I got my green card. I fired my talent manager, and I found myself in these four walls. The screening of my first lead role in a movie at the Chinese theater happened after class, the day after my 30th birthday. And it was a Cinderella moment, with the makeup artist and the stylist meeting me at the restaurant upstairs in the building where they do the Oscars. But I never regretted giving up acting for the dream of becoming a sound engineer and a music producer. Although I traded in difficult and inappropriate directors for studio heads telling me that they didn't hire female engineers. Isn't that ironic? Put it in perspective. This was like a little more than a decade ago. But when someone tells you you can't do something, you should always answer, "Watch me." When I was a student at the Los Angeles Recording School, which was exclusively teaching audio engineering, there were not a lot of women here. I was renting a room in a house in North Hollywood, which had a reclining chair that was always occupied with one of my classmates. We'd study together and tutored each other. The one with the car would drive everyone. I survived off 99-cent store, rest in peace, 99-cent store, and dollar menus that were stretched to make something out of nothing for me and my classmates. I would pray, manifest a meal, walking into the kitchen, turn one chicken breast or a can of tuna and a small bag of macaroni into a delicious meal for 4 people, 4 dudes and me, make snacks out of canned peaches and crackers, and I just kept thinking one day at a time. I still live by this to this day, one day at a time. Anyways, we created a community of students who pushed and pulled together, and my class had 4 valedictorians, including me. So congratulations to those graduating with honors. I'm sure there's a few in here, right? So let's give them a round of applause. A lot of those classmates I mentioned are basically family now. We have collaborated together in different projects, introduced each other to other opportunities, named each other in rooms, applauded and supported each other throughout the years. Matter of fact, I saw some of my classmates on the screen today. It pleases me to see the variety of faces in this room. What is your story of the last 18 months? This is not the last time you will see the people in this room, and the most hardworking ones will make the world seem small, because those are the faces you will keep seeing everywhere, trust me. The hard work and sacrifice has always paid off at the end, even if it doesn't seem like it. Keep going, but sometimes you have to stop and enjoy the view of your achievements, but never, ever compare yourself to others. A lot of us are eccentric and find some sort of solace in the arts. It takes guts to go for an education in this field and to pursue a career in entertainment. There is always that voice telling you, get a job. But just like a priest hears a calling, so does an artist. It's not really a choice, or you wouldn't be here. Correct me if I'm wrong. In today's political climate, it is more important than ever to show up for yourself and each other. You are a creator, create. Put it out there, put yourself out there, get to the business, apply the tools, be kind. Time is money, don't waste it. But first of all, don't forget the true reason why you're doing it. Some people may have a religion, go to church, but what really influences the world is the entertainment industry. Everybody listens to music. Everybody watches movies. There are forces that try to manipulate the senses, that understand the power of frequencies. So like everything in this world, you can use power for good and evil. Stay knowledgeable. You're never done learning your skills. Practice the ones you have. RTFM you must, and may the force be with you. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for having me. And congratulations, class of February 2025.
Thank you so much, Venus. That was lovely. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. My name is Marley Rodriguez. I'm the program manager of film. I invite my esteemed colleagues to join me on the stage, program managers, program directors, instructors of the programs that you've all attended. We are going to hand out the diplomas. Graduates, please rise. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Audio Production, Hudson Turbyfill. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Music Production, Santiago Amar. Ezequiel Cárdenas. Pablo Cárdenas. Daryl Dakin, cum laude. Annabelle Dunbar. Devin Latrette. Jungmin Lee, Summa Cum Laude. Daniel Mack, Summa Cum Laude. Melvin Jr. Navarro Juarez, Summa Cum Laude. Jalen Sutherland. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Film, Jasper Bledsoe, cum laude. Alisher Eguzbayev. Zaid Khatib, Summa Cum Laude. Marcia Mallet. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Audio Production, Audrey Lespinos. Henry Powell, Summa Cum Laude. Alondra Santos. Jordan Suarez. Daniel Velasquez. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Animation, Hayaki Kadal, Summa Cum Laude. Lauren Vernon. Joseph Wafer. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Graphic Design, Corey Ilch, Summa Cum Laude. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Entertainment Business, Francisco Mejia. Christopher Espinosa, Summa Cum Laude. Tamia Wells, Summa Cum Laude. Cami Hicks, Summa Cum Laude. Deani Green. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Film Production, Selma Alodeli. Michelangelo Brown. Stephanie Erickson. Keegan Jones, cum laude. Julio Santos. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Digital Filmmaking, Charlie Henderson, cum laude. Andrew J. DeBennett. Amber Ledesma, summa cum laude. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Writing for Film and Television, Ramon Allen Stafford. Brigitte Alexandria Garcia, magna cum laude. Gary Adam Miller, summa cum laude. Julia M. Chinette, cum laude.
As we have been saying, our online community is a very large part of the Los Angeles Film School, and many of them are watching, streaming us from home. And we want to take the time to recognize our online graduates, some that did come here today and walk with us, and some that did not. I've always said that the online program is a very, very challenging program. So just to graduate with a degree from online, where you have to dictate your time, you have to manage your workload, you have to manage your family at the same time as doing an education online remotely, I find a very challenging thing. So I congratulate each and every one of the online students who graduated today. I'd also like to make special note of some of the graduates who have graduated with honors. Like Vanessa said, it is a great, it takes a lot more work, it takes a lot more commitment. Not that everybody wasn't committed, not that it takes away from anybody else's degree, but she proudly still wears her medal around her shoulder. So, Daryl Dakin, cum laude. Rafael Garcia, cum laude. Joel Albertson, cum laude. Cody Frey, cum laude. Charlie Henderson, cum laude. And our summa cum laude from this class, we have Joffrey Montague, Abilene Harper, Hadaiki was already called, thank you, Hadaiki Cottle, and Terrell Lee, Amber Ledesma, who's with us today, Gregory Manassa, and Madison Summers, all Summa Cum Laude. In our Writing for Film and Television program, we also have a series of graduates, along with graphic design, music production online, and our entertainment business program online. These students all come from 20 of our 50 states. They come from Texas, they come from Aliso Viejo, California, Buckeye, Arizona. They come from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, Bellingham, Washington, Bristol, Virginia. Our online community comes from the international community as well. And the students here who have graduated with cum laude are Arvin Avakian, Kyle Ledoux, and who have graduated with magna cum laude, Brigitte Garcia. And our students who have graduated with summa cum laude, the highest honor, are Danica Knox, Gary Miller, Richard Scruggs, Ramon Stafford, Corey Itzhak, Tori Laverie, Camille L. Hicks, Tamia Wells, and Jason Barler. So we want to congratulate those graduates as well. And now, it is my privilege, and this truly is the time we've all been waiting for, where we would like to, in our tradition, to celebrate you and your support team and your family and friends and your collaborators, your fellow graduates. We would like to ask you to please rise, and in the tradition of the Los Angeles Film School and Recording School, face your families. If you're at home and you're graduating, please rise too. And it is at this time that I would like you to take your tassels and move them from the right side to the left side, the side closest to your heart, as we bestow upon you the graduating class of February 2025. Thank you, graduates. Would you all please be seated? It is at this time that I'd like to bring to the stage an esteemed colleague, our Vice President of Career Development, Angelia Shepard, to close out our ceremonies.
Good morning. Thank you, everybody, and welcome. Graduates, you've done it. You've reached this important milestone. Please know that your career development team is here to support and assist you as you embark on this very next exciting chapter. Today, I am honored to welcome both our online graduates who are sharing and viewing this presentation today, and those of you that had the ability to join us here in the theater. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you into the Los Angeles Film School Alumni Association of over 15,000 graduates. Yes. You know, joining this network of creative professionals means a great deal. Venus, I want to again say thank you today for joining us, coming back to campus as she's done many times before. Venus is a bright, shining light, and this is an example of all of the resources and access that you have as just members of our alumni community. So I'm going to encourage you to stay connected, to lean on each other, to collaborate together, and never, ever stop creating. You know, the entertainment industry can be somewhat challenging and difficult. It's creative. It's everybody's own personal experience. And so may I offer you just a few words of advice. When you leave campus today and you decide tomorrow is the first day of my life as a professional full-time, I'm dedicated to my craft. You must every day wake up focused. What am I going to accomplish today? Every day, wake up. Do not lose the structure and all of the things that you had to do to attain this degree by showing up every day, committing to your craft, never stop learning. Also, please understand it takes a great commitment. Once you enter the marketplace, you must every day determine that this is what I'm committed to and this is what I'm going to do for my life's work. It will also take perseverance. Every day, I must get up. I keep going. I don't take no for an answer. And it may even take a little resilience. You get knocked down. You get a no. Your film wasn't accepted in the film festival. You were so sure that it was. I had applied for this job. I knew I was the best candidate. I didn't get it. I created a track for an artist. I was so sure she was going to love it. She had notes. Oh my gosh. You're going to see some no's. You're going to experience some no's along the way. However, I promise you, when you get that first yes, it's going to be life-changing. You will never regret the decision that you're making today to your life's work. We at the Los Angeles Film School, your family, we are so very, very proud of you. Most importantly, we are grateful that you chose us to be your creative partners. So graduates, again, congratulations and welcome to the Alumni Association. Now, we have prepared a little bit of a reception for you all next door in the building, all where you all checked in. We've got a little bit of food and drink. We want to encourage families to please join us. There are members of the career development team standing by. If you have not connected with your advisor, if you don't know who the industry outreach rep is for your program, those are the folks that are going to help you get jobs. They will be waiting for you in the lobby when we conclude this ceremony. So please, please come next door. Also, as an added bonus, we have your alumni cards ready for you today. You can pick those up next door. And for the graduates who are viewing online, never fear, we're going to get those alumni cards in the mail and you will have them shortly. We also have a welcome gift from the Alumni Association. So, graduates, family, and friends, this concludes our ceremony for today. However, you please stay and join us next door. Please stay because this is your special day. We want to celebrate you. We're going to take photographs. We're going to get to know each other. So thank you all so much for coming. Everybody have a fantastic day. Oh, please, the ceremony's concluded. Thank you.
One thing is clear to me, there is more than meets the eye. And it's what makes me come alive. I got visions, I got dreams, undiscovered energy. Walk the line of earthly things. Thank the heavens for what she brings. I want more of it, I want